Bonjour and welcome to Vic and Sports Chat. I'm
Vic and welcome to the DEFCON Rugby Show, the Friday edition. The last
Weekend,
edition
mate.
before it really starts this weekend. I mean, look, I did start this morning. I would have loved to have done that game, but sometimes you gotta earn the money. You know, you gotta go to work and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, why have I got the Japanese league already out there? I don't know. There you go.
You don't.
I was talking to you, man. I was talking to you. There you go. But Vern, where we at, man? Where we at? Well, I think it's a big weekend coming up in the Six Nations, definitely. Where do you see us? DEFCON, what are we at? I mean, look, there's other places in the world right now. DEFCON is definitely 1 or 2 at the moment, but what are you going for?
I'll still stay with DEFCON 2, man.
With DEFCON what?
2.
DEFCON 2, okay, well, I'll put that out there. Your picture's a little bit fuzzy now. I don't know why. It wasn't like that before, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'll explain to you why I think it's DEFCON 2.
Okay, all right. Well, then start explaining.
I just think that Scotland-France game is going to be massive.
You think?
And I don't think it's such clear cut as everybody thinks it's going to be.
Well, I'm one of those. I think it's going to be a mauling. I think the French are going to do a revolution on the Scottish. I think they're going to do a William Wallace and put them out into 4 pieces all over the planet.
Because I was looking at the last couple of home games that the Scots had against France, and it was very tight affairs, Vic.
You have too much time on your hands, you see. But we'll get into depth because I've got the French team and the Scottish team. That's the game we're going to look into depth. Let's have a look at our topics today. Obviously, Six Nations, Super Rugby, Top 14, Japanese League. A little bit of news out there. Sevens, Rugby. We've got a few things to talk about. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button because we'd like to hit 145,000 by Sunday. That would be nice. And if you want to get a hold of us, that's the email address at the bottom. Would like to shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm not going to go through all the names there, but shout out to all you guys and thanks for the votes. Let me just have a look at the votes quickly. My question was, who will be the best, or who is the best fullback, number 15 in the world today? Not 3 months ago, today. And your choice was Will Jordan, Thomas Ramos, Damian Willemse, and Andrew Callaway. 46% going with Will Jordan. I must say these people know what they're talking about. I think he is the best.
If I had to choose one, which I haven't because I haven't got my phone with me, but if I had to choose one, it would be Will Jordan, yes.
I think it's the correct, I would go Will Jordan, Ramos. I must probably go Willemse, Callaway, but who cares? It's definitely Will Jordan the best for me at the moment.
I'd have to concur.
There you go. But hey, let's start off where all the action is this weekend, the big one, the Six Nations, Vern. 2 more weeks to go in the Six Nations. Scotland has got 2 big games in a row, first at home to England and then away to Ireland. France have got a big one against... Why have I got England, Scotland? I got something wrong there.
You got something totally wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll change it. You talk about it. I'll change it.
Okay, so it is Wales. So Ireland against Wales this evening. I think that easy Ireland win there. If they play anything close to what they did against England, it's going to be a more...
Whoa. They Ireland. They never do. They only get up to the big games. It's the small games that don't play well. We know that.
But I still think they're going to win that one pretty comfortably.
You think comfortably? Well, what is comfortable for you?
20 points.
30 points?
20
points. So what would your tip be?
I'm going 48. It's going to be 30 points. 48-18.
48-18. I'm going Ireland 31, Wales 24.
Okay.
I think it'll be a little bit tighter. Welsh, actually, look, I hammer them. The ratatouille eating Welsh, I hammer them a lot. But they have actually not played that bad in this Six Nations. Yes, they haven't got any points to show for it, which is okay. I mean, but let's be honest. The rugby hasn't been bad, man.
What do you mean they haven't been bad? They only had 1 game that was tight, and that was against Scotland. And we know what Scotland is. They can only play 1 game in the season. But no, it's going to be a mauling, man.
Yeah. So what I gotta change. I'm gonna change it now. Yeah, it's Scotland
Never
against.
mind. I'll get quickly into the second game. That is the game tomorrow afternoon. That is Scotland against France. And
I've
I think
got
that
all
one's
the
going to be
lineups
tight.
and everything. Yeah.
That's going to be a good game. You want to get the lineups up, Vic?
Yeah, well, first I can put it out there now because I have adjusted. There you go. There you can see it is Italy, England, Scotland, France. There you go. So look, France still the favourites to win it, right? But they've got two tough games: away to Scotland and at home to England. That is two tough games.
It is tough, man.
Scotland can win it if they beat France, but then they've got to go to Ireland, which is tough. Italy, Wales, in the last week, I think that'll be the wooden spoon again.
I think
It's actually wooden spoon is done because I actually think that Italy could get something out of the England game.
Exactly what I think. I think Italy can get something out of that game.
Might not be a win, but it would be like a losing bonus point or something like that. Let's have a look at the standings quickly. I mean, look, the French are still perfect. Scotland have to win by a bonus point. Because I think the French could even lose as long as they get a winning bonus point. If they lose
No, listen here. France lose to Scotland, right? And France lose next week to England. Scotland beats France and Scotland beats Ireland. It's done.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, let's put it this way. If France win both, they're the champion. If Scotland win both, they could be the champion. If Ireland win both, they could be the champion. England's not going to be the champion. It doesn't matter how this. England's got no chance of winning the Six Nations. There is no combination that England wins the Six Nations.
Which is a good thing.
No, it's not possible because either France or Scotland are winning unless they draw. Wouldn't that be fucking typical? They draw and put the English back in, But England's got two games. They only can get you 15 points, so it's not going to be possible. It's not going to be possible. Now England can't win it anymore. They're out of it. But then talk about our game tomorrow. That's Scotland against the mighty French. There. Let's start off. I think we'll go first with the French team. There you go. This is your French starting 15. Jean-Baptiste Grand, Julien Manchon, Dorian Aldair, Charles Olivier, Michael Gulliard, Francois Cross, Oscar Gigoux, Anthony Yelange, then Antoine Dupont, Mathieu Jalabert, Luis Bellary. Then I heard something today. I almost fell off my fucking chair. There's some Englishman says that he is the best winger in world rugby. Better than Cheslin Colby, better than all of them right now. He's the best wing in world. I put him in the top 3. I don't know about the best.
Listen here.
I've got a few New Zealanders I put in there. I've got a few South Africans I put in there.
Caleb Clark.
Yeah. Leroy Carter.
You got some good ones, man.
Then, Cannon Moody, Damien Delinda. There's a lot I put in there, Put in there, few players. But let me carry on. Then it's Yoram Mafuna, Nicolas Deportier, Theo Asizegobe, and of course Thomas Ramos, for me, one of the two best fullbacks in the world. That is the starting lineup for the French, for Alain Le Bleu, mon ami. Let's look at the Scottish lineup. Of course, they got the Drakensberg Highland boys there. Piers Schoeman at 1, George Turner at 2, Darcy Ray at 3, Greg O'Brien at 4, Scott Cummings at 5, Matt Fagerson at 6, Rory Darsh will be 7, Jack Dempsey at 8, Ben Shire White at 9, Finn Russell at 10, Carl Steyn 11, Siona Topoluto at 12, Hugh Jones at 13, Darcy Graham at 14, and Blair Kinghorn at 15. No Duan van der Merwe, not even in the squad. Just on the starting lineups, I think the French have got the advantage, Vern.
The French have the advantage, but if the Scots can somehow think that the French are English.
If I was the Scottish, the government in Scotland or the president of Scottish Rugby, I would hide the French's jerseys before the game that they can't use them. But say, listen here, we still got an old kit of England you can use. It's white.
A beautiful white.
Yeah, a nice white English kit. Put the French in an English kit. When the Scots see that red road, they're like, they're like a Spanish bull when they see that red little thing waving. When they see that red thing, they go befucked. I think they need that. I think the Scottish need a little bit of help there, There you go. Let's have a look at the two benches quickly. I put them side by side there. On the side of the Scots and 16, you have Ewan Ashman, and then on the other side you have Mauvaka, Rory Sutherland, or the Netty, Sander Ferguson, Demba Bamba, Jesus. Okay, Grant Gilchrist against Flamand, Freddie Douglas against Emmanuel Mafu, Josh Bayless against Lenny Nocci, George Horn, Baptiste Serena, and then Tom Jordan against Pierre-Louis Barazi. I think, you know what? I think the Scottish bench is better.
No.
I got a little bit of a feeling that the Scottish bench, in my eyes, could be a slight advantage.
No. You got Baptiste Serra. He's mustard. You have Emmanuel Mafu, mustard.
They are French. Don't forget they are French. They are so arrogant, they will most probably forget to turn up.
They're not mustard, they're mutard.
They could do it. They could even do a Fabian Barthez. Sign for Manchester United but drive to Liverpool.
Yeah, but listen here, Flamand is mutard. They're all mutard, Vic.
Yeah, but I know there's no Scottish mustard. There's only English mustard. But come on. No. So, okay, put your money where your mouth is. What's your tip for tomorrow? Yeah, there you go. All of a sudden there's silence.
No.
The sound of silence.
21-27 France.
21-27. I'm going Scotland 18, French 47. I think the French are going to hammer them.
Yeah, I think
they're going to make haggis out of them, man. They're going to make haggis out of them. That pipe is going to fall off the roof before the thing. I know you're going to sing your fucking rendition of Flower of Scotland.
I might, to see how I feel tomorrow.
Oh my Lord, that's a good thing I'm not doing that show live. I'd have to vomit. I'd be physically ill. Then of course tomorrow there is still Italy against England. I'm going upset here, Vern. I'm going 21-20 Italy.
I'm going 18-27 England.
I want Italy. I'm going with Italy. Everybody knows I love the Italians, especially the refs. Everybody knows that. Beautiful. Now, I kind of feel Italy will be up for this one, and I think the English know they can't win anything anymore. I just think they won't be up for it. I don't think they'll be up for it, I mean, how can they be up for it? These wankers, before the tournament started, I mean, let's be honest, they were world champions before. They're already world champions in 2027. They won these Six Nations already. They won next year's Six Nations. Their greatest rugby team, they never lost, and now they're dog shit. Can you explain this to me?
Now it's the real England showed up. They are dog shit.
Yeah, the real England showed up. They're crap. There you go. I think that Italy beat them. Forza Italia. There you go. Then we're going to talk about some Super Rugby was on this morning. Some surprising results there. Chiefs beating Warner wasn't a surprise, okay? 57-24. But the Waratahs, Vern, losing by 40 to the Hurricanes.
See, I was at work, right? I'm checking out the results there quickly. I'm looking at the game, and then suddenly I see I had to do something. And then I come back, and the game's done, and it's 59-19. I was like, what the hell happened?
That's crazy, man. I didn't see this one coming at all. But, we'll see. We will see. What has Paul Terry got to say for himself? No Van der Merwe, no chance for Scotland. I agree. Mo is in the house. Scotland winning. Oh my God. Now these people are fucking delusional. Scotland winning 56-26 against France.
Yeah, but it's Lawrence, Vic.
It's Lawrence. I mean, come on, man. It's never going to happen. It is never going to happen.
Never going to happen. No.
But look, big results there in the Super Rugby. Look, tomorrow Highlanders Force. That's not going to be. I'm not doing the Forces games. They're just too cuck. Blues Crusaders. That should be a good one. I'm doing that one, and you're doing the Brumbies against the Reds, eh?
I'm doing Brumbies against Reds. Yeah, it's going to be good. I just
it's easy, man. Crusaders win, Brumbies win.
I think so. Janlu's in the chat streaming Cheetahs versus Boerland. Hey guys, if you want to watch Cheetahs Boerland tonight on a stream, go check out Janlu Brandt's channel, man.
Yes, go to Janlu. He's doing the
one.
Cheetahs against Boerland.
I'll be in for that one. Go
Okay.
Boerland.
Then at Super Rugby table, that's the way it is at the moment. Some teams have played 4, some teams have only played 2 games. The Queensland Reds have played 2. Look, Brumbies are out on top there, yet to lose a game. Only unbeaten team in the Super Rugby. I think that stays the same after they play the Reds. Moana at the bottom of the table, they're not a good sight.
No, but it was those 3 teams that we expected.
Yeah. I do think so. Don't forget tomorrow, that is our first live game. It's the Blues against the Crusaders. Our second live game is definitely the Brumbies against the Reds. So we're going to have an all New Zealand affair, and then we're going to have an all Aussie affair afterwards. Let's quickly just put out some stuff here. Look, there is no URC this weekend, but I will put the table out. That's how it looks at the moment. Warriors ahead of Leinster, Cardiff, Munster. Stormers now down into 5th, followed by Ulster, the Lions, and the Bulls. We did this on Monday. We talked about it. I think the Bulls will be the number 1 South African team at the end, but well, we'll see. Look at the bottom of the table, because there are teams that are below that. The Sharks, the worst South African team out there. I don't think they'll get out of that position. I think they stay the worst South African team.
So do I.
Then, look, somebody told me the other, I think it was Alvin, who said, Vic, you've got to bring this shield. So here we go. The Irish Shield and the Welsh Shield will come at the same time. Leinster's going to win the Irish Shield. They win the Irish Shield every year. The Welsh Shield must probably go to Cardiff at the end, or Ospreys. What are these shields all about? Well, if you don't know what they're all about, it is, from every shield, 1 team has to be in the playoffs. So let's say, for instance, no Welsh team makes the playoffs, but you win the shield, you take the spot from the team that is in 8th. There you go. Yeah. So that's the Welsh Shield. Then there's an Italian-Scottish Shield. Glasgow Warriors, I think they've won that like 300 years in a row now. And then the South African Shield, and that has been won by the Lions. Actually, the 4th ranked team in South Africa won the Shield.
They had some really good games. They beat
the Sharks twice. They beat the Stormers. Who else? They beat the Bulls. I mean, they did well. They did well. They did really, really well. The next round of the URC is on the 21st of March. There is one game next week, and that is the Bulls against the Stormers. That's a catch-up game. But big games coming up. Look, Stormers at home to Dragons. You expect them to win that one, Bern. Come on.
Yeah.
There you go. Just to remind the Stormers fans, that's your new logo. Just want to put it out there. Don't want you to miss out on the new logo. I got to send some people the logo. I know. Lawrence and all of them are going to be like, send me the logo. I'll send the logo. I just never.
Listen here. Wait 1 second. Mo wants to know: are you doing the 7s?
I don't know yet.
Don't know yet, Mo.
I don't know if I feel like it. If I want, or maybe I won't. I won't. There you go. Let's move to the Japanese League. Big games this weekend. Sun Goliath against the Dynabors. Spears, D-Rocks. Verblitz, Cannon Eagles. Heat against the Lupus. Black Rams against Wild Knights. The Steel, that's Kobe Steel against the Blue Revs. Steel got a new coach now because their coach is now coaching New Zealand.
But I don't think he's gone yet.
Is he still there till the end of the season?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, all right. Japanese League table, Kubota, Spears. It's the Spears, the Steelers, the Steel, and the Wild Knights. Those 3 are definitely playoff bound, and the others can still fight for it. Cannon Eagles not doing so well there. I think somebody's going to be doing harakiri there in the Cannon Eagles front office soon.
Yeah. 1 second here quickly. Daz Reynolds knows which Six Nations are you doing. We're only going to do the Scotland, France, and the Italy, England. We're not doing Ireland against Wales.
Because we're doing, Bernie's doing tonight the Olympiakos Piraeus against Panathinaikos.
In the EuroLeague basketball, man.
There you go. Top 14 is also a break, but I'll show you what's coming up in the next week. That's also a 2-week break there until the Six Nations is done. Nice game at the bottom there, Bordeaux against Toulouse. Try to see if I can do that one. I'd like to do that one. That should be a good game. Standings in the top 14. There you go. Toulouse way out in front. I mean, Toulouse is in a league of their own, as just as much as Montauban at the bottom is a league of their own.
Yeah.
But biggest disappointing this year is still Toulon for me. That's it. Gallagher Premiership, show you the fixtures coming up there as well. That's also a 2-week break now, but it's Bath, Saracens, Saints, Newcastle, that's the one. Chiefs, Sharks, Tigers, Bears, good games coming up, good games. Put out that table as well for you guys. Sorry about that. Northampton, Vern's favourite team, out in front, ahead of Bath. Is that your son play there?
Fuck off, man.
Okay. No, Moana Pacifica is ridiculous. You know, Moana Pacifica, you're right, Jan. They're nowhere. They're like the Proteas in cricket, nowhere. Has anybody seen the Proteas, Vern? I know they're on a flight back to South Africa. Yeah, you know, bunch of losers. Don't forget, Sevens Rugby coming up as well. It's that Vancouver Sevens. I will be looking at what I can do. Just put out the standings there. In the men, Fiji is ahead of South Africa and New Zealand. And at the women, it's New Zealand, Australia, and the USA. Those are your top 3. At the bottom of both men and women is Great Britain. So they're not that great at the moment. It's just Britain.
Just Britain. Just Britain.
There you go. Yeah, you see, this is a typical Janre move here. Oh, Mona's nowhere. He never talks about his cup teams that don't do anything. I mean, you know? Yeah, it's just...
Gambler, man. Has he paid the 1,000 rand already?
No, at the minute, don't worry. And if I have to fly down to Cape Town, get out his address and donor him for it, don't worry.
You've got to go to Joburg, man.
It doesn't matter. I've got my agents all over the country. I'll send my friend there, don't worry.
Proteas went to Iran first, okay.
No, that's not a funny one, man.
That's not a funny one.
That's not a funny one. No. I think somebody has to go and take over the Proteas and make South African cricket great again. Because it's cuck. 9 semi-final losses in a row, though.
So that is
even a monkey would have won one of them. Just statistically, it's not possible to lose 9 semi-finals in a row.
Yeah, I mean,
and you know, and not the way. It's not like they lose them close. You know.
No.
It's biblical bottling.
Serial bottlers, and it's gone over generations.
What's struggling to what is he saying? Is struggling to get my car to work on. No, don't worry. I'll make sure. You don't worry. Go to the post office and send it to me via bank. I don't give a shit. That $1,000.
Send the IBAN number.
I'll send you my IBAN number. You don't worry. You can add a few zeros. There you go. The rich South Africans can pay up. There you go. But listen here, big rugby week. I'm really looking forward to that Scotland-France game. I hope it's look. I think the French are going to be too good, but I hope it's a tight game. I don't like walkovers. I like tight games. I think England's going to be tight.
I think it's going to be tight too, man. Lawrence wants to know quickly, how did you enjoy the soccer game last night, Vic?
Loved it. I'm not against Spurs, but listen, it's time they go down.
I think he meant the Basel game, Vic.
Huh?
I think he meant the Basel game.
You meant the Basel game? It was okay. You know, every now and then I have to let my Nevo down. I have to slum with the rest of the people in the region here. But, you know, it's you know, the only good thing is when I go to a Basel game, right? You know, they had 23,000 people in there. I mean, well, that's normally the case. I'm the most intelligent person in the room. But yesterday I knew, before I got to the stadium, there's going to be 23,000 people and 22,999 are dumber than me. You know, I mean, you just look at them. Vern, I mean, these people, they are not very intelligent.
I know. I've go there a couple of times with Ryan.
But my IQ, we had this at work the other day, IQ testing, right? We had this big IQ test and everything. My IQ is higher than the whole Mutenza put together.
True.
I would beat them in any quiz in the world. They can have 5,000 against 1. And they won't know more than me because they're dumb. They're dumb. Those are the guys. I always explain, the best way to explain those fans to somebody is, they're in the stadium. They get a penalty. Their player takes a penalty and he whacks it 10 meters over the goal, right? These same dumb asses go home. They watch the sports show in the evening. Then all of a sudden the ref blows for that penalty. Oh, penalty, like I've never seen it before. And then they all get excited, hoping he's going to make it, like it's going to fucking be different to when it was live. That's how dumb these people are.
Yeah.
No. But let's see. I'm looking forward to this weekend, man. Super Rugby tomorrow. 6 Nations. Good basketball tonight. Maybe some sevens on the weekend. No football, which is good.
No football, but the basketball tonight is going to be amazing, man. It is the Classico, El Clasico. It is Olympiacos Piraeus against Panathinaikos Athens. It's the poor team of Athens. It's the harbour team of Piraeus against the rich club of Panathinaikos.
They just talking a load of bullshit. Olympiacos is flipping. They got a war chest is like the size of fucking Mount Everest.
It's just where they are, Vic. They're in the harbour, man. But
I'm going Panathinaikos tonight because my boy there is playing. Kenneth Farid. So I'm going Panathinaikos. But if you've never watched basketball, guys, that's the game to watch with Vern. It's going to be exciting. But I'm going Panathinaikos with my heart, but my head tells me they're going to get thrashed. Panathinaikos might not make the playoffs, Vern.
Exactly, and it always depends if Kendrick Nunn plays or not.
And the big thing is, the fucking Final Four is in Athens.
It's in the stadium of Panathinaikos, yeah.
Yeah, but join us for that later this evening. What time does that start? About 8 o'clock?
8:15, so I'll be live at 8:05.
Okay, perfect. Hey guys, thanks for watching the Rugby DEFCON show. Enjoy your rugby this weekend. Join us for all the things. Best thing to do is, let me plug it one more time, that you don't miss anything. What you got to do is you've got to hit that subscribe notification button, then you won't miss a thing. But that's it for us. 27 minutes in the book. See you guys later. Enjoy your basketball.
Cheers, guys.
Ciao, ciao.